This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, Bill Maher went way too far the other night. He has a show on his HBO weekly show. It's called Real Time with Bill Maher. Okay, I'm sure you've heard of it. You know, he talks a lot about, you know, social issues going on and everything, and a lot of political issues going on. He's a Democrat. And which is no problem with that. He's just Democratic, and I'm in the middle, but he's Democratic. Okay, so he doesn't play in the middle, and he says his opinion and invites people from the other side onto a show, and they discuss things. But what I do like he does bring attention to problems out here, you know, with minorities or just things that are unfair. Period. You know, for the poor people and everything. You got poor white people, poor black people, poor Chinese. It doesn't matter. He's for the underdogs, you know. And but you know, he's a guy that thinks just because he's accepted by a certain community that he can get away with certain things, and he can't. Okay, certain words shouldn't be in your vocabulary, and the N word is one of them. I never say that, and you know me. I do music videos with everybody. All my friends are minorities, okay? Pretty much 90% of my friends are minorities, okay? And I never say that word because I don't like what the word stands for, okay? Especially being a white guy, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm part Native American or not. I'm still a white guy, okay? And I don't have the right to say, I would never say that word, okay? Because it's even more gross coming out of a white person's mouth, you know? So he thought he could joke around with it. He thought he was accepted enough where he could joke around about it. So someone said it's frowned upon. We don't quit as much, someone on a show said, because what were they doing? They were talking about an interview with Republican Ben Sasse of Nebraska about his new book, Vanishing American Adult. And they were discussing some things, and he said it's frowned upon. We don't quit as much. And then he said, I've got to get to Nebraska more. Maher responded. And then he said, you're welcome. We'd love to have you in the field with us. His guest said, and then he said, work in the fields, Senator. I'm a house, and then N-word. That's not funny, especially the way you said it, and very cringeworthy. And honestly, I mean, you being on a big network and also making that mistake is it's just disgusting. You have a responsibility. I'm not for it. And I'm not trying to take this out of, I'm not trying to go too far with it. It's just, come on, man. So why do people think that it's okay to say these things, man? I just don't get it. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower reporting news as much as possible. I don't know. You know, he has apologized, but we'll have to see how this plays out, because it's kind of like, what made you feel you could say that, man? All right, see you guys later. Have a good weekend.